footage you're about to watch is taken from CCTV of an undisclosed hotel. Workers reported hearing screaming coming from room 209 in the hotel and decided to call the police. Now, in between the time it took the cops to get there, a security guy decided to go and check the room out for himself. He attempts to converse with whoever or whatever is screaming inside to no avail. He finally plucks up the courage to go inside of the room and he finds no one. But what he does find is all of the furniture had been turned upside down, the carpet had been ripped out, and the shower was on full blast. A couple of seconds after he walks into the room, something very chilling happens, and you will see that right now.
It's room 209. Amy says nobody's checked into that room, and there's reports of screaming coming from that room. Amy, he's on his way down there right now. What's going on, John? I would wait for the police, John. Amy, John's gonna enter the room real quick just to check, make sure, see what's going on. Wait one. Okay, Amy, John wants you to call the police right now if you don't mind. He says no one's in there, but that all of the furniture's been turned upside down.
Dalhousie Castle in Scotland is a supposedly very haunted location. Now, lots of people believe in ghosts and a lot of them don't, and this reporter that didn't really believe in ghosts decided to go and check out this castle to see if she could be convinced ghosts are real. She was there completely by herself, staying the night, and it was around about 2 AM. She was in the dungeon facing the only entrance and it was completely pitch black. What happens next seriously freaked her out, and I think changed her mind on if ghosts are real.
This is Dalhousie Castle in Scotland. It's 800 years old. And the reason why we're here is because the place is rumoured to be haunted. Lady Catherine, centuries ago, was a troubled teenager whose mum and dad wouldn't let her see the love of her life. So she locked herself in a top room and starved herself to death. Within its labyrinth of hallways and rooms, there's no sign of ghosts, but there's one place I haven't checked. Down here in the dungeon, we were having dinner earlier tonight down here. It's definitely a very, very different mood now. Catherine! Oh, Catherine! Creeping me out now. Okay, I get it. I'm going. Then something moves in the dungeon, but I'm not staying to find out what it is. I'm freaking going. The chair banging on its own with such purpose is what scared me. And an intense electric feeling down the right side of my face and head.
Next, we're going to be in Espanola in New Mexico for this next sighting. The footage was taken from a highly secure and gated area that normal people just can't get to unless you're working there. After a lot of investigation, the following clip you're about to see was confirmed to have no technical glitches or issues with the camera that was recording. There was one guard on duty who said that it was not him in the video. But you will have to focus quite closely because the quality is bad, but you see a figure appear on the right and just go across to the left, but it doesn't look human.
They say there is no way in or out of the secured area without an open gate and alarm sounding. Detectives say there's no logical explanation for this, not an issue with the lighting or a technical glitch. Turns out there are a lot of ghost stories around here.
A lot of our officers have seen certain things. Some of our officers have felt what appears to be somebody breathing down their neck as they're working on reports in the briefing room.
This following video is coming from a foreign TV show. I think they're speaking Mexican. But what apparently happened here is a medium came onto this TV show and apparently accidentally summoned a ghost whilst she was talking to the hosts of the show. Once again, the quality is pretty bad, but you can see behind them where they're all talking, something or someone falls from the backing of the show. So basically this is either a ghost that appeared out of nowhere or part of the show's set that just fell over. If you have a family and you have a young baby, then it's probably a good idea to get one of these sort of nanny bedtime cameras. This is exactly what this next couple had, and they caught something very, very strange on this camera. They set it up just behind their baby's crib to obviously film the baby to see what it's doing, and one night they caught a very scary ghostly figure walking past the baby's crib. Now this baby was called Lily, and apparently the ghost has scratched this baby and even tried to attack the mother in her sleep. Later they actually found out the previous tenant, a man, had actually offed himself before they lived there.
It's almost like she sees something that we don't.
It's an image Heather and Josh say is haunting their home.
It was chilling. It was literally a chill down your spine, like that what if factor.
Caught on the couple's nanny cam video a few weeks ago, what appears to be something moving in front of the baby crib.
I freaked out. I stopped what I was doing and I ran upstairs and I grabbed my daughter. I mean, there was even a morning that I woke up and I had felt like something was around like someone's hands were around my neck.
A team of paranormal investigators came in and tried answering some of the couple's questions and concerns. It may be someone who lived in this house before.
The gentleman that lived here originally committed by jumping out this window, which is, of course, one full story down.
This next ghost caught on camera was caught on a security camera at a woman's home. This particular woman is convinced that it was her son, as he died from an overdose a couple of years prior. Now unfortunately it's not a video, it's just an image, but you can see the outline of a very faint and white looking character, I guess. Now it does look a bit like the woman's son, but you're never gonna fully know if it is him or not because there's just not enough detail.
A Metro mom says her home security footage captured her son's ghost.
Definitely tell that in the photo there is a human figure.
On Facebook, Jennifer Hodge posted that she was watching TV with her daughter when an alert on her phone said, "Your entryway camera saw someone." Hodge posted that the figure looks just like her son Robbie, who died in 2016. Now, we showed the pictures to paranormal investigators Heather Thompson and Stephanie Forte. They agree with Hodge.
Okay, now I'm understanding what she's talking about, but it was definitely a human figure. I mean, there wasn't anything questionable as to, okay, maybe that's a curtain that's billowing, or maybe that's, you know, an appliance. That's definitely a human figure.
Back in the 1900s, a man called Bill lived on a ranch out in the middle of pretty much nowhere. He had a little business out the back of his house making and selling moonshine, and this gave him the nickname Whiskey Bill. Well, unfortunately he did pass away there, but fast forward around about 100 years to today, we have some explorers at the remains of Whiskey Bill's house, and they find some very strange paranormal activity. They catch audio of a ghost saying, "You are not alone," as well as different rocks being moved around.
In the 1930s, this was the home of William Goodburn. Some suspect he ran a moonshine out of a mine out behind his house.
A black shadow figure, like part of his lower legs appeared to be actually underground. He's got a cowboy hat on, just holding his right arm up a little bit. It's almost like he has a bird on.
And that same message was also written with pebbles above the grave.
I'm sure most of you know who Michael Jackson is, and if you didn't know, he had a very, very big house called Neverland. CNN were doing an article looking around Michael Jackson's house soon after his passing, and partway through this video, you see a very faint figure cross one of the corridors.
He was key in this room, obviously.
Yeah, he liked his privacy. When the doors were open, you know, it was okay, but when he locked, he wanted his privacy. He had his privacy.
This is one of the bathrooms. There are two bathrooms.
whilst recording a news article on a recent car crash, a news team above a dual carriageway caught a supposed ghost or blob going across the dual carriageway. Now it seems to be about 50-50, where people think it's some sort of strange looking ghost and the rest think it's just a bug crawling across the screen. Let me know which you think it is in the comments below.
A television journalist reports from the scene of a car accident on the M11 just outside London. But wait, what is this mysterious blob moving across the screen? The unusual image has been stirring debate among viewers of the ITV show London Tonight.
Please subscribe and turn on all post notifications. And can we get half a like on this video? If you have any more ghost clips or recorded any ghosts yourself, just send us the link to them using the email that's in the description. But guys, that's it for us. Thanks for watching. This is Ghostbumps.